Hey, Scott from MyGrowthRings.com here.
And Seth from SethMarkwood.com.
Together along with you, the three of us, we are Markwood Men's Breakfast Club. Welcome back once again, and welcome to Tobacco Advent 2021, Day 17. What are we smoking, boy?
Today we are smoking House Blend Majestic 3 from Port Royal in Dundee, Michigan. And Brian said, I'm interested to see what Scott thinks of Majestic 3. They claim that it is like Lane 1Q. I think it's similar, but not quite.
All right. I, too, am curious what Scott thinks of it. Okay, thank you, Brian. So here's our question of the day. What 3 objects would you bring with you if you had the chance to fly to space? Now, again, we'll have to qualify this. Are we taking the William Shatner flight and we're just taking it with us and now we have 3 objects that have been in space? Or are we spending an extended time perhaps trekking in space?
How does it change?
Well, then you're taking along things like creature comforts that you're going to actually use.
Like shampoo.
Your pipe.
Not shampoo. All right. Right. Yeah, they would love
Lane
that.
1Q.
They would love that in space.
Some Majestic 3.
Just imagine, you just lift the visor. Oh, you're on the moon, you lift the visor.
Getting the selfie. What do you think? Is this just something we're going to put on eBay?
If yours is different, if your things are different, they could be, we do each. We do each. I mean, honestly, my 3 things would probably be my phone, provided there's a phone charger, my AirPods, and a knife.
Okay.
Those are 3 things that I am just about never without. So if I'm going on space, gonna want to take some pictures, listen to a podcast, probably drown out Bezos and whoever else, Shatner in the background. If it's just a jaunt,
We're gonna have Wi-Fi.
I don't know, but I have a lot of podcasts, audiobooks, and TV shows downloaded onto my phone, so I'm good for.
It's actually a very good choice. So let's say I'm taking a Shatner flight.
I would take the AirPods with the noise cancellation.
If I'm taking the up and back, one of my objects, if you will be a bag of doodads for the grandkids. Right, to give them some inspiration. Probably things for the family. Right, I'll have a cigar box with things for the family. My dad's going to get something too because he'd get a kick out of that.
So you're just taking doodads up into space and back?
If I'm just going up into space and back,
and these have been in space.
I now have some space doodads, so I'm calling that one thing.
Okay. And
then for that quick of a flight, I'm gonna have something I can take videos and pictures with. So maybe it's the phone. If it's an iPhone, it's going to be the best version available with the most memory I can get, obviously. Third item for that quick up and back, probably a whole bunch of Coke Zero.
Yeah.
Now, if I'm
what if the suit has a recirculator?
If I'm trekking,
it would be mostly Coke Zero.
if I'm trekking, then there'll be a lot more Coke Zero. Would be one item. I would have an iPad that is absolutely loaded with stuff, like you say, whether if you have Wi-Fi or not. Same thing. It'd be the podcast. It'd be music. It'd be books on the Kindle app. It would be YouTube videos, Netflix movies, things like that. They'd just be loading up the hard drive. And I suppose for that long trip, I'd probably want to have then the earbuds.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, the stuff I listen to will drive Shatner nuts.
I'm sure there's some crossover there.
What do you think Shatner listens to?
Himself.
Denny Crane.
Yeah. Only his stuff. That's it. Just on repeat. And Star Trekking.
That's quick and easy. That really is it.
That's it. I mean, yeah. What else are you gonna do in space? What else are you gonna take that's not gonna be provided for you? Those are personal effects. Really, I am about pretty much always prepared for a trek into space when I travel on a flight, except that the TSA makes me put my knife in my checked bag. Everything else, I always have podcasts, audiobooks, and a whole hours and hours and hours worth of movies and TV shows on my phone. So if I was like at TSA and they said, "Hey, are you ready to go to space?" Yeah, but give me my knife and I'm good to go.
and my Darkwing Duck gas gun.
That's right.
You never know. You never know.
You don't. So that was it.
Could you imagine, like in Galaxy Quest, where you run into some aliens that have been watching our movies or our historical documents, and they're familiar with Darkwing Duck, and they would be intimidated by your gas gun? They'd probably have one that works.
Yeah, that's the problem.
What do you think of Galaxy Quest?
Oh, I love Galaxy Quest.
It is a good movie.
It's great. It is the best Star Trek movie.
It really is.
I love that one.
If you've not seen Galaxy Quest, you owe it to yourself to watch Galaxy Quest. Great movie.
Yeah.
And it's so true to form that if aliens came to Earth and came to a Comic-Con convention, but I repeat myself, and met William Shatner, they of course would think that he was Captain Kirk's great-grandfather.
Yeah.
But you know that he would want to go into space and fight aliens. You know he would. What a great grand final gesture.
Do you think that he would pick up on the fact that it was real, or?
Oh no. He would think he'd be hired for a gig.
Thing,
yeah. He would be like the Three Amigos fighting El Guapo.
We all have our own El Guapo. Ours just happens to be the real El Guapo.
Well, they're so famous, they're infamous.
Speaking of that, show recommendation for you if you've made it this far. Check out Only Murders in the Building. I believe it's on Hulu. It stars Martin Short, Steve Martin, and Selena Gomez. And it is about three murder podcast enthusiasts who live in the same building in New York, and a murder happens, and so they go sleuthing around, and it's excellent.
Still haven't seen it.
You should. It's excellent. It is, in my opinion, Steve Martin and Martin Short both are at their best when they have an anchor in some level of reality. When they are allowed to just go off the rails into silly, they kind of lose it for me. They play off of each other very well, and Selena Gomez's character is a great straight man for them to play off of. And so it doesn't at maybe 1 or 2 points only does it kind of, do they get their moments to be extra silly. The rest of it, they are it's just top notch.
Selena Gomez like a Disney star or something?
She was a Disney star, and so as someone that I had never watched, it was, her fame was after I was watching those things, and I was like, oh, okay, who is this person? Who is this Disney star? But she's great. She's great in that. Really, she steals the show.
Okay. What'd you think of the tobacco?
I liked it. Shockingly, and I think it's because I haven't cleaned my pipe, it was kind of wet.
Oh.
I don't think it was the tobacco's fault. I was getting some gurgling.
Okay, mine's not wet.
Yeah.
Mine's 1Q.
Yeah.
Mine's 1Q. So it's either 1Q or
Something
it starts as 1Q.
close. Yeah.
And they toss a pinch of something in it and call it Majestic.
Yeah, I could tell that as I was lighting it.
Yeah.
Like first impressions.
But hey, I have no problem with that,
Yeah.
Brian. I'm perfectly fine with
Great
that.
choice, Brian. Thank you for sharing.
I think the FDA has a problem with that
No,
now
we won't
because
get
they're
into
supposed
that.
to disclose the actual brand, but that's okay.
Well,
Anyway,
this was
thank
2
you.
years ago. So.
Love to love to hear your answer to this question. Not just Brian, but you as well. And we'll see you tomorrow for Tobacco Advent Day 18.
See ya.